Over on field 2. That's a Pels game, so it may be a while for Paul Trubisky. Number 1 wraps up his day, and number 2 says yes to me again in calling games, because he has had one heck of a day with still another game to go over on the adjoining field, which it looks like is in the 6th inning of the Ponytails game. Virginia and Florida's Ponytails about to battle it out. Leighton Adams starting things off for the Virginia team. Mackenzie Barton is the 2-hitter. We make one little adjustment. We might take shout-outs later, but not yet. That's from the prior game that ended in the 4th. Let's see here. I'm working on... Well, you talk about a major shift, though, from your outfield, because we have not had a fielder in our camera shot until now. So that is a major shift on Adams. And the walk is given to Leighton Adams, who will make her way down to first. So a base runner aboard, and it looks like... Well, no, starting to shift back over is the center fielder. So now a little more in the standard spot. Where was I? Let me get you introduced to the starting lineup. We were working on some formalities for some folks here. Adams on as the 1-hitter. Mackenzie Barton is the 2-hitter. 3 spot belongs to Addie Mason. Avery Lipscomb is the 4-hitter. Lily Lane in the 5 spot. Harper Pyle hitting 6th. Piper Toombs is the 7-hitter. Kenley Bryant in the 8-hole. You've got Lane Amos. I believe that might be Lane E. Amos. Hitting in the 9 spot, Avery Bolton will hit 10th. 11-hitter Naomi Epps. And Jada Tucker is in the 12-hole. Got a base runner aboard, Mackenzie Barton. Taking a pitch on the outside part of the plate. And the turnaround between ball games really, really quick. So I am still trying to get everything in my scorebook. Saying these crews prep this field, get it rocking and rolling, and ready to get the next game in. And wanted to get it in before 10, and this one got underway around 9:30 in the Eastern time zone. Now, over on the Bells game, it may be 10-ish before they get that ball game underway. That'll go into the dirt, and Adams will take off for second. Virginia and Florida battling. And the reason for the late games tonight and the early games tomorrow, will start at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, is again, thank you very much, Mother Nature. Swing and a miss. Barton will go down a K. And there is one away. All that rain that came in yesterday and gave us most of the day off. Only worked about a game and a third. Has packed all of those games into today and then an early start tomorrow because Mama Nature has decided she wants to bring a little precip on Monday. So we're going to try to get all the games in we can, and that will start with an early 8 a.m. contest. Addie Mason followed by Avery Lipscomb. Did not have all of the starters for Florida. Do have Kate Barton in the circle. And behind the plate, Ansley Smith. First, Aspen Odom. Second base, Addison Brown. Shortstop, Emery Bellamy. And actually, my notes show us with a couple of shortstops. We know that is not right. Lipscomb is the third baseman. But I do not have the outfield with the exception of Green and Wright. So I will try to look at numbers and tell you who is in center and left. Got a base runner aboard, one away. Addie Mason, did she go and appeal? No, she did not. Down to third. And I would say blue, but he's wearing pink. So pink down at third says no. That was not a Mason strike.
I'm asking if you ask him, please. It's his call.
Well, we've got another request for the strike call. I am going back and looking at the replay, and it really is kind of difficult based on where the shortstop is standing. And now the officials will discuss amongst themselves. Well, we can slow it down a tad more and give it a second look. So an early questionable call. And let's see if it is a strike or not. Now they're going over to the scorer's table. And passing along the current pitch count, there it is, 2-2. So it was considered a strike. Count even at 2, base runner on bag 2. Here in the top part of the inning. On the outside part of the plate, strike 3.
Now batting number 2, Avery Lipscomb.
Hit over towards the coach. Sitting in the dugout doorway and just about got popped by the pitch. Two gone, a base runner in scoring position. Avery Lipscomb to the plate. Top of the first, Virginia and Florida. Count 1 and 2 on Lipscomb, Lily Lane moving to the on-deck circle. Low inside offering to Lipscomb. Looking over the Ponytails field at the moment, which will soon become a Bells field. They're still playing over on field number 2 in that Ponytails game with one more game to go. And that, of course, is that Bells matchup. There is a base hit into left field for Lipscomb. Adams coming home. She will score. Throw getting away from Smith, and all the way to third goes Lipscomb. And Virginia will take the early lead. The RBI single by Lipscomb.
Lily Lane.
Lily Lane coming to the plate. Strike delivered on the outside part of the plate to Lily Lane. Virginia and Florida battling in the last game of the day here on field number 1. We probably, I should just, my man's parked back here in the back. Maybe I should hop in, cop a few Z's in the van and stay put. We're going to be back tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. And that's the start of the game, obviously. We will be here a little bit early. 0-2 the count on Lane. Harper Pyle moving to the on-deck circle. Florida and Virginia in the Ponytails. Bells and Ponytails this week. Darlings and Angels next week. And we'll have it all here on JockJive. Well, if the top of the first is any indication, we might be here a little while tonight. Almost 15 minutes into the stands that haven't yet, but will now go to the bottom part of the first. Lane strikes out. 3 Ks in the contest for Kate. Barton will strike out. Barton, Lipscomb, and Lane. And I'm talking about the Kate Barton taking care of the Mackenzie Barton, along with the 2 Virginia teammates of Barton. We've wrapped up 1. The visitor half, home half coming up.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
leading off for Florida. Number 3, Brinley Lipford.
We head to the bottom of the first. First pitch nearly got Brinley Lipford. Able to do the two-step and get out of the way. Kate Barton is the two-hitter. Sydney Green hitting third for Florida. Ansley Smith is the four-hitter. Aspen Odom in the 5 spot. And a shot towards center field, and that's over the head of center fielder Kinley Bryant. Motoring on her way to second, putting on the brakes there is Lipford. And Florida will start it off with a double. Kate Barton coming to the plate.
Off the bat, the pitcher, number 12, Kate Barton.
Sydney Green, the three-hitter. Ansley Smith batting fourth. Aspen Odom fifth. Emery Bellamy is the six-hitter. Seven-hitter Addison Brown. Gracie Rooks in the 8 spot. Emily Latigue is batting ninth. Camden 2, 10th. Olivia Spears in the 11th spot. And Mary Kent is the 12-hitter. Wild toss, getting an aggressive base runner, Lipford to third. Mackenzie Barton is tossing the balls and strikes for Virginia. And that one hits the helmet of Barton. So a couple of hit batsmen. Don't check that. One hit batsman. Lipford nearly got hit. Barton does get hit. And that's got Coach 2 at-bats into the ball game, going out to have the conversation with starting pitcher Mackenzie Barton. Okay, another weird thing that
Coming to the bat,
really is
the
insignificant.
right fielder, number 18.
I cannot
Sydney
recall
Green.
very often, I mean every now and then, having pitchers with the same last name. I did a game last week with 2 Daggles pitching for differing teams. And in this one, you got 2 Bartons pitching for different teams. What's the significance? Well, none. Just something I noticed. Couple of base runners on for Sydney Green. Ansley Smith moving to the on-deck circle. And there's another high pitch that nearly nibbled the helmet bill of Green. Well, it looks like the Ponytails matchup on field 2 finally over. So somewhere around 10:15. Paul Travitsky might get his final game of the night underway. Ansley Smith on deck, couple of base runners aboard. 2-1 pitch, too low, too far inside, and the count goes to 3-1. Strike delivered on the outside part of the plate. Ponytails from Virginia or out of Charlotte County. The ones from Florida out of Marietta. Popped up, it gets out of play. Fairly familiar with Marietta and the Panhandle of Florida. years and years and years ago. Born and, for the most part, raised in Crestview and Fort Walton Beach. That area, not too far from Marietta. Upstairs with the offering, and the bases are loaded. Green down to first. A double, a hit batsman, and a walk. Full with nobody gone, and Ainsley Smith coming to the plate.
Ainsley Smith.
Aspen Odom moving to the on-deck circle. Top of the second, Virginia will send 6, 7, and 8 to the plate. Pyle, Toombs, and Bryant. A little bit inside, 1-0 on Smith. Little check swing, sending in foul by Smith. Over against the dome-shaped backstop, and let me again give the explanation for the kind of unusual look behind the plate. It is a dome-shaped backstop, which means it's difficult to get a decent look, and then of course it's chain link. Shoot through the chain link. Dropped into center field. That'll be a base hit for Smith. It'll bring in Limpford. Barton given the green line to come home. Throw going to the plate. She'll put on the brakes. Head back to third. Dive in safely. So Smith with the RBI single that ties the game at 1.
Now batting the first baseman.
Base is still loaded. Aspen Odom to the plate. And still nobody out. But I had a choice. Put a camera behind the backstop, the chain link, or reach into the crevices of the van and find something that I hadn't used in years to try to squeak through the mesh. I chose the latter. And thus that look. A little bit inside with a pitch to Odom, 2-0. Bases loaded, nowhere to put Odom if you are Barton. South Carolina, by the way, in the Ponytails game against Prince George. Winners 3-0. Low inside pitch, throw down to first, diving back safely is Smith. I say safely. She got hit by the throw, but she's a catcher. We talked about this all weekend long. Catchers are just a tough breed. Didn't bother her, the throw that got her. On the inside part of the plate to Odom. 3 balls, 1 strike. Emery Bellamy to the on-deck circle. Count runs full on Odom. Payoff pitch, swung on and missed, and there's the first out of the bottom of the inning. Strikeout of Odom. And there is one away with the bases still full. Emery Bellamy coming to the plate. Addison Brown to the on-deck circle. One run each thus far. One in the top part of the inning, one in the bottom part of the inning. But the bases loaded for Florida. A little bit ahead of the pitch is Bellamy. Runs the count to 0-2. big kudos to the crews here. Man, they've been working since early this morning. As you got back-to-back Ks of Odom and Bellamy. And they've had the tough work. I mean, not that stuff like I do, just run my mouth. They've been working. Hard labor. Prepping these fields, getting them ready after a deluge yesterday. And working late into the night, and they'll get up probably earlier than I will and be here a little earlier than I will. Some kudos to the crew. Still in the first inning, 26 minutes into the ball game. And a runner coming in for Smith. That is Emery Bellamy, I think, who is running for Smith. Hit by the pitch is Brown. That'll bring in the go-ahead run. Barton will score from third. Still full with Gracie Rooks to the plate. At first is Brown, and second Smith. Green, the base runner, at third. A little before 10 o'clock here in Virginia. Temperature is dropping down to 78 degrees. Outside with the offering to Rooks. 81% humidity. Feels like 79. Winds out of the south-southeast. They're in 4, gusting to 10. Air quality 37 and good. Sun comes up in about 8 hours. Moon sets in about 9. And the moon illumination is 99%. On the inside part of the plate to the left-hander. Count goes 2-1. And tomorrow, rain predicted to start at about 10. We hope to have a game in by then. And then I would assume they're going to try to just kind of get games in amongst the showers, in amongst the sprinkles. Emily Lateague on deck. Gracie Rooks awaits. They've got the inside part of the plate, and the count runs full. Three balls, couple of strikes. Swing and a miss, and out will go Rooks. 2 runners in. It's a 1-run ball game still, but that 1-run lead now belongs to Florida as we go to the Virginia second.
Sports fans, we pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
Leading off for Virginia, number 4, Harper Pyle.
Top of the second, Harper Pyle will start in. Piper Toombs and Kinley Bryant, 2 up in the inning, 2. 1 run in the top of the first, 2 runs in the bottom. And we've got a 1-run ball game into the second. It took us a half hour to get to the second inning. Pyle, Toombs, and Bryant, 6, 7, and 8 in the Virginia order. A little bit outside with the Kate Barton pitch. Count goes to 2-1. Well, the typical second inning is a look at your Major League Baseball, or whatever scores, but Major League Baseball about the only thing going on tonight. And all of those games are wrapped up now. All finals, Brewers 8-7 over the Twins. Nationals beat the Reds 5-2. Phillies shut out the Pirates 6-0. Cardinals over the Braves 6-2. 6-4, Rays knock off the Yankees. 5-4, Blue Jays over the Tigers. Marlins a 4-2 win over the Mets. Padres pop the Guardians 2-1. Royals over the White Sox 4-1. Cubs in 10, knocking off the D-backs 2-1. Rangers a 3-2 winner over the Orioles. Giants same score over the Rockies. Angels beat the A's 8-5. Mariners 6-4 over the Astros. And the Dodgers beat the Red Sox 9-6. No WNBA until when? I know it's sometime this week. Had their All-Star game last night. Oh, that's right, the Olympics. Have them all for a month. So no WNBA until the 15th of August. Swing and a miss by Pyle, and that will be strikeout number 4 for Kate Barton. And there's one away for Piper Toombs. Kinley Bryant moving to the on-deck circle. No NBA, they're done. No hockey, they're through. No college baseball, it's over. No college softball. Ground over to first, scooped up by Odom, goes to the bag, gets the out of Toombs on the unassisted putout. And there is 2 gone.
Now batting the center fielder, number 6, Kinley Bryant.
Kinley Bryant to the plate. Emily Latigue, Camden 2, Olivia Spears. When you get to the bottom part of inning number 2. Foul tipped back into the mid of Smith. Blaney Amos on deck. 0-1 pitch way out in front of the changeup. And Barton working on strikeout number 5 out of a potential 6. The lone non-strikeout out was that ground out by Toombs a few moments ago. And now 5 out of 6. Just a couple of innings into the game, and Barton with about 5 to get to double digits in a 2-1 game.
University of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Decades of experience in distance learning. Empowering students of all ages. More than 90 degree and certificate programs to advance your career. UA Online. Flexible, affordable, legendary. Let your computer be your campus. Visit online.ua.edu.
Now batting center fielder number 7, Emily Liddy.
Bottom of the second, Emily Lenny will start it off. Camden 2 and Olivia Spears due up in the inning as well. A 3 up, 3 down, top part of inning number 2. Pyle, Toombs, and Bryant. Strikeout, ground out, and strikeout. And here we are in the bottom part of the inning. Hey, a reminder, we'd love to have you as a subscriber to our YouTube channel. Trying to get to 4,500, which I think we're just a handful away. So if you haven't subscribed, should be a subscribe button nearby. Only way to watch the game now is via our media player, which is tied to YouTube. And, of course, you get access to all kinds of stuff. Not just games, conversations, shows, and more. Popped up by Lenny. That will drop despite the efforts by Bolton trying to come over from third to make the catch. And while you're at it, if you don't mind, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. Strike 3 on the inside part of the plate to Lenny. And that is strikeout number 4 for Mackenzie Barton.
Now up to bat number 2.
So Barton's putting on a strikeout clinic. Between the two, already 9 strikeouts in the game. But in foul by 2. Okay, and one more request. You want to watch the game later, you want to download it, you want to make highlights, you want to send it to friends, neighbors, grandmas and grandpas. Well, if you sign up for the premium channel at $25, you can do that. That'll be a bunt single for 2.
Now batting number 21, Olivia Spears.
Dropped it right down the line. And able to motor down to first and get aboard. Compliments of the bunt single. And into second there safely with the stolen bases, too. And by the way, when you purchase the premium channel, you not only get access to anything that is Dixie softball related, but anything that's on the website. And there's about 900 games, and for a year. Spears trying to bunt the runner over. Count goes even at 1. So it's our Kmart blue light, Walmart red light special. I don't think they do that anymore, but they used to. And I think that was on the outside part of the plate. Did he call the strike? It's 1-2. So Spears trying to keep up with the count. Thought she had struck out. Mary Kent moving to the on-deck circle. 2-1 Florida lead, bottom of the second. Last game of the day on field 1. Strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. And there's 2 away. Mary Kent
Now
next.
batting number 24, Macy Kent.
That is Macy. Well, either I thought it was Mary coming off the lineup card, or I can't read my own handwriting. Could be the latter. So Macy Kent with a base runner at second. Pops it up into the mitt of catcher Avery Lipscomb. 1 runner on, 1 runner left on. We have played 2, and it's a 2-1 lead, Florida.
I need to call in some subs. Don't tell me, you tell them. Okay. Who do I tell? Okay. Here you go. All right. Number 24. Sorry, what's Mason? Yes, number 24 for number 18. All right, number 3 is pitching now.
first for Virginia, the right fielder, number 3, Laney Amos.
Top of the third, Laney Amos coming to the plate. Avery Bolton and Naomi Epps due up in the inning, too. Got a new pitcher, Brindley Lipford. Kate Barton will work a couple of innings, face 8. 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 hit, 1 run. And hands it over to Lipford. Coming over from third. And it looks like that may be where Barton went. So the 2 swap spots. High offering to Amos. By the way, again in the fourth, we're going to do what we did in the prior game. Trying it on for size. It seemed to fit well. So we'll take shout-outs in the fourth inning. I'll tell you how. I'll tell you what we're looking for when we get to the fourth. We'll do it all fourth inning long. If it goes quickly, you don't have much time. If it takes a while, you got plenty. Fouled away by Amos. Looks like they are just about to get that last Bells game of the night underway at 9:17 Central, back at the house. Or here in Virginia, 10:17. Not going to be the latest night, though. Not going to have any records, any personal records broken tonight. Unless, of course, this game were to go about 20 or 30 innings. As a matter of fact, in covering Dixie, it's not been that uncommon to go to midnight. And we could very easily do that. But thus far, the personal record, 2:30 a.m. So we got to go pretty late or early, whichever you prefer to make that happen. And did something to the catcher's gear of Smith. Able to work out the problems, though, and get back behind home plate. Ground right back to Lipford. She'll go to first with the throw. Amos is out on the 1-3. And there's one away for Avery Bolton. Naomi Epps moving to the on-deck circle. Top of the order when you get to the bottom of the third for Florida. Lipford, Barton, and Green. A little outside of the strike zone with a pitch to Bolton. Bolton thinking about the pitch, but lays off of the toss. Count even in 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 away in the top of the third. A little high with the offering. Limford getting her first work in after relieving Barton. Popped up over towards first, and there the catch will be made by Aspen Odom. And there is 2 away.
Number 12, Naomi Epps.
Naomi Epps next. Jada Tucker moving to the on-deck circle. Tucker was the last of the hitters to get their first at-bat. 12-hitter for Virginia. About to come to the plate if Epps gets on 51 minutes into the game. Couple of strikes on Epps. Limford trying to pick up her first K after Barton, who began the ball game, had 5. Ground to third, scooped up there by Barton. She'll go to first, get the out of Epps on the 5-3. 7 straight retired by Florida pitching as we head to the bottom of the third and the top of the order.
Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop.
Gross.
Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Now batting number 3, Brindley Lipford.
Bottom of the third gets underway. Top of the order coming to the plate. It is Brindley Lipford who will start it. Kate Barton and Sydney Green due up in the inning 2. Lipford with a double and a run scored in the first. She's got one of the 2 runs that plated. And a double. Scored a run in the first. Barton, who was hit by a pitch, came in and scored as well. Popped up but out of play. Over towards the dugout. Top of the fourth, Virginia will begin with the bottom of their order. As that one is rolled to the plate by Lainey Amos. Amos, the new pitcher. So both Bartons are now going. after a couple of innings of work. That is ground foul by Lipford. Barton with a total of 4 strikeouts, handed out a single walk, gave up 3 hits, allowed 2 runs, but did have a pair of hit batsmen. And hands it over to Laney Amos. By the way, shout-outs coming in the 4th, and let me give you a taste of what we're looking for, at least one of the things we're looking for. Selfies. I mean, pictures of the watch parties. Even if it's a small watch party or a large one. And then, of course, we kind of like to be in the shot. Whether it's the iPhone, iPad, big screen. We'll mix that in with shout-outs in the 4th. Three and 2 the count on Lipford. Walk given to Lipford. She'll go down to first. And a base runner aboard to begin the bottom part of inning number 3.
Now batting number 12, Kate Barton.
Kate Barton coming to the plate. Sydney Green to the on-deck circle. Oh, 1 pitch. Just a little bit outside of the count. Evens up at 1. Kate Barton hit by a pitch, came in and scored a run in the 1st. She and the runner at first, Lipford, accounting for the only 2 Florida runs. Adams, the leadoff hitter for Virginia, the lone Virginia run. Two and 1 the count. At the end of the inning, we're halfway through the game. Unless, of course, it's tied. Let me bring in that caveat. And a 2-1 ball game halfway through. A tie game is a reality. It's a possibility. Just so long as we don't have one of those 30-plus inning games that my good friend Jim DeWitt brings up every time I talk about long games. I think it was in the mid-60s. Grapefruit League calling the Boston Red Sox. And apparently had about a 33-inning ball game. I'm good with not breaking personal highs in that area. I think the most in a softball game, maybe 13. Most in a baseball, 15. We can let those be the all-time highs. Don't have to break any records tonight. Rolled to the plate by Amos. Fouled back by Barton. Well, I think we've got a young lady with a hard softball that we're getting in the picture for the family back at home watching. Inside with the offering and a walk given to Barton. And let's get it back to our young lady there with a hard softball.
Now batting number 18, Sydney Green.
And I'm going to assume that's a big Brindley Lipford fan. Got that number 3 as the backdrop. Amos apparently going to come out of the game. Looks like we are getting a pitching change after a total of 2 at-bats. Both walks by Amos. And a new pitcher in. And the new pitcher is Mackenzie Barton. That's a familiar face. Barton coming back. Came out of the ball game after working 2 innings. And then Amos came in and faced 2. Walked them both, and Barton's back. Well, earlier in the day, we saw a pitcher come back. I'm trying to remember who that was with. Aubrey Falls. Oh, man, I don't remember what game. He came in and pitched 3, then sat out for 3 and pitched the 7th. So it was a Bells game. So Barton doesn't need a lot of warm-up. She's warm already. 2 innings of work. Facing 12. Striking out 4, 1 walk, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 hit batsmen. And now she is back after the 2 Amos walks. Well, and I just lost my center field look, which may be because I've run out of battery. It has been a long day. Rolled towards third. Well, let's see. The day started at what? 9:30 this morning? 12 hours. And our battery apparently has gone dead, so we're stuck with a look from behind home plate. And you got another walk, this one given to Green. And it'll load things up.
Now batting number 61, Ainsley Smith.
Ainsley Smith coming to the plate with the bases loaded. Well, I have learned one lesson tonight, and that's that the battery will not last an entire day. It fizzled on me 12 hours in. Ainsley Smith with the bases loaded. Nobody gone, bottom of the third. And a shot in the direction of left field, and charging in to make the catch is Jada Tucker. Tagging from third, and coming in to score is Lipford. Meanwhile, runners move up. Ainsley with a sacrifice fly. And I'm not sure what this discussion is about. But the 2 officials conferring. Well, it was a fly out to left field, Smith. The tag up was Lipford's to come in to score. Meanwhile, advancing was Barton and Green. And the officials now conferring apparently about that matter. Turned it into a 3-1 lead for Team Florida.
Now batting number 51, Aspen Odom.
Aspen Odom, who struck out in the first. I'm not sure what the conversation was about, but it ends with runners where they were. That is dropped right in front of Lipscomb, and that is a fair ball that will get Odom on with a bunt single and load it up.
Now batting number 13, Emery Bellamy.
Fouled away by Bellamy. Addison Brown moving to the on-deck circle. Strike delivered on the outside part of the plate to Bellamy. Bases loaded, 1 run in. We're in the bottom part of inning number 3. That is sent foul by Bellamy. Addison Brown on deck. When you get to the top of the 4th, it'll be Jada Tucker starting it off for Virginia. Leighton Adams and Mackenzie Barton due up in the inning too. Strike delivered and out will go Bellamy.
Now batting number 1, Addison
So Barton
Brown.
gets back onto the bump. Issues a walk, a sacrifice, a single, and a strikeout. And now there's 2 gone with the bases still full. Addison Brown hit by a pitch in the first. Fouled back to the screen. Grayson Rooks moving to the on-deck circle. Well, I've bragged on those batteries and how their lasting power was. But we have determined there is a max. 12 hours and that's it. And we'll go the rest of the way with the behind home plate look as that's outside to Brown. Barton in third, Green in second, Odom at first. That is rolled towards short. Lane's got it. Got the force out, and that'll put it into the inning. 1 run in, the lead goes to 2, and we're headed to the 4th.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Leading off for Virginia, number 59, Jada Tucker.
We head to the top of the 4th, bottom of the order. Jada Tucker will start in. Leighton Adams and Mackenzie Barton due up in the inning 2. And yep, we're going to do your shout-outs. 334-488-1385. Here's how it works. You simply text me at the number attached to the scoreboard. I read them. Pretty cut and dry and simple. Now, there are some things that we are looking for in a shout-out. Who's it to? Who's it from? We'd like to know where it's from. Don't have to get real specific. Just got to stick a city or a state. And if you're watching from some unique spot, maybe here at the park. Maybe at the Pilot gas station. Line to second to the out. Grabbed by Brown, and out will go Jada Tucker.
Coming into the box, number 9, Leighton Adams.
Text all that to 334-488-1385. And I shall read them. And again, if you got a little watch party going on, snap a photo, send it, caption it. Need to know some specifics. Shot over towards first. That will ricochet off of the man of Odom. And on is the top of the order, Leighton Adams.
Back next, number 22, Mackenzie Barton.
So a base runner aboard as Mackenzie Barton comes to the plate. Shout out, go bestie Katie Bear. Katie Barton, Team Florida. Please shout this out. I sure will. Thank you very much for watching. Upstairs with a pitch to Barton. By the way, good to see Michaela Kent. Plays for the, or did play for the Eagles at Coastal Alabama North, and then the Coyotes. They became the Coyotes last year. Her sister playing for this Florida team. And we, of course, do Coastal North and South. Softball, baseball, basketball, volleyball. So good to see Michaela. Let's go Virginia. Norman and Tammy Bowen in Meherrin, Virginia. Hopefully I'm pronouncing both right. Bowen and Meherrin. Shout out to the Virginia Ponytails from Cameron, watching from Green Bay, Virginia. Well, thank you very much for watching there at Green Bay. Shot towards left field, and that will sail over the head of your left fielder. And as I mentioned, starting lineup didn't give me who was doing what, but we know it's all the way to the screen and trying to tag out the runner, Barton, but I think the ball popped out of him in on the dive. And Barton is going to be safe. Drove in Adams. On a huge triple. And what a diving effort
Now batting number
by Addison Brown, trying to make the stop. Stopping Barton from going to third, but Barton able to get there safely, turn it into a 3-2 game with a tying run. Now at third, and coach coming out to have a conversation with Lipford. And we've got another Barton back. So Cade Barton is back. So the two starting Bartons who came out of the ball game are Bartons who are back. Shout out to Team Florida from Brooklyn Fitzsimmons and family in Florida. Go Florida. Thanks, Fitzsimmons. Shout out to Camden from the 2 crew back in Mariana. 2 crew, thanks for the shout out. Let's go Virginia, watching from Red Oak. Go Virginia. Go Piper Toombs from Mandy Coates in Timberlake, North Carolina. We love you, Kate. Love Blair and Layla. Let's go Virginia. Shout out to my niece Naomi. I love you, girl, from Auntie Elise. Shout out to Camden, too, from Grand Ridge, Florida. Team Florida, number 2, we love you. Love Haley, Gracie, Byron, and Aunt Megan. Shout out to Avery Bolton, Team Virginia. Love the Curans. Bill McKenzie and Alana, too. Way to go, McKenzie. Go Charlotte County. Bobby and Cynthia Dixon in Cullen, Virginia. Into right field. That is a Addie Mason base hit. And then it will roll beyond right fielder Sidney Green. Barton will score, and Mason's at second. And it's a 3-3 game.
Now batting number 2.
Top of the 4th.
Lipscomb.
Avery Lipscomb to the plate. Way to go, McKenzie. See, I think I've already read that one. Here's one that's new. Let's go, Florida. From Jackson County Sheriff candidate Jeffrey O'Pry from Grand Ridge. Good luck in the upcoming election. Let's go, Jada Tucker and Team Virginia from Richmond, Virginia. Let's go, Florida. Love the girly T-Pops. Shout out to Emily Lenny. Proud of you and your team. Love Nana and Papa. Go Team Florida. Nothing in 2 the count on Lipscomb. Got a base runner at second in Mason. And let's see what this conversation is about. It apparently is going to require all 3 to converse. And it comes on an 0-2 count on Avery Lipscomb. Lipscomb with a single and an RBI. It came in the first inning. Let's go Virginia. Let's go Kinley watching from Phoenix. Caitlin and Brian. Let's go Meemaw from Team Florida. Shout out to our Florida girls. Love the Drummonds from Mariana. Years ago, used to be a Drummonds in, was it Cottondale? Cottonwood? Cottondale, I think. Down to third with a throw, and able to get in safely is Mason. Initially, the umpire about to call her out, but the ball popped out of the mid of your now returning starting third baseman Lipsford, who had gone to the mound, now back to third. And Mason now at third. But the Drummonds had a cow pasture scene. Now that's been Lord knows how long ago. I wonder if that's the same Drummonds. The Drummonds in Cottondale are our family. Well, Drummonds, do you remember a cow pasture scene? Years and years ago. Shout out to all the Charlotte County girls. Eric Scruggs in Cullen, Virginia. Strikeout of Limskin, and there's two gone.
Now batting up, Billy Lane.
Shout out to Team Virginia from your principal, Mrs. Pillow. Go Virginia. So proud of you all. Got the little heart emoji with the kissies. Well, another conversation with the Virginia coach. Keep it going, Virginia. William Collins in Red House, Virginia. One down, two to go, Team Florida. Way to go, Jada Tucker. Go Ponytails. Watching from Danville, Virginia. From Tracy. From Sneeds, Florida. Go Team Florida. We love you, Z. Keep fighting. Shout out to Emily from the Dukes in Marietta. Shout out to Jada Tucker from your Pennell family. Let's go, Virginia. So it was the grandparents, the Drummonds. They had the cow pasture scene. Good folks. Well, unfortunately, this is the only camera look I've got at the moment. So you are getting a direct look into the conversation that's going on.
I haven't seen enough to. Usually, if they have a break in the ball, breaking them up.
Well, you talk about being right in the middle of the conversation. This apparently has something to do with the pause or the lack thereof in the delivery of Kate Barton. Well, it has gotten interesting here on a Sunday night in Virginia, soon to be a Monday morning. Not that far away, an hour 6 away. As a matter of fact, you might be here on Monday morning. Still in the top of the fourth in a 3-3 ball game. And obviously the intensity level is set to high. Thank you, Derek Toombs. He's glad the battery died. Likes the behind the home plate look. Well, we're glad we can make somebody happy. Go Harper Pie, we love you, the Palmers. Let's go Team Florida from the Maddox family in Marietta. Go Team Florida from Delwood Volunteer Fire Department. We love you, Sydney Green. Love you, KB. Kate Barton from Team Florida. Go Charlotte County from Kyle Scruggs and family. Watching in Hilton Head. Shout out to Mackenzie Barton and all of the Charlotte County folks from Nana and Papa. Let's go Mackenzie and Team Virginia for the Bartons in Green Bay, Virginia. Keep working hard, Virginia. The St. John's are watching in Red Oak. Shout out to Jada Tucker. Hashtag Team Virginia. Lily Lane with 2 gone and a base runner at third. Strike delivered on the outside part of the plate to Lane. Go Avery Lipscomb, Team Virginia from Mason. Go Piper Toombs from Meemaw and Grandpa, Team Virginia. Lily Lane with a base runner at third that represents the go-ahead run in a tie game at 3 in the top of the 4th. Ground towards third. Lipford planning to field, instead stepping in front is Barton. Fires over to first. Will not get Lane. Mason will come in and Virginia takes the lead. So Lane with an RBI single.
Now batting number 4, Harper Pyle.
And a base runner in first. Harper Pyle coming to the plate. Well, they are catching up with us over on the Bells field on field 2. They're in the 3rd now. And we're still in the 4th. They, of course, go 7. We go 6. But this has got the look of a game that 6 might not decide it. Kate Barton is coming to talk with the umpire about the delivery. Well, apparently the delivery of the softball from Kate Barton in the circle has drawn some attention. Now, I have not seen an official issue an illegal pitch. Fouled away by Harper Pyle. Go Charlotte County from Haley Scruggs in Cullen, Virginia. Let's go Team Florida, bring home another World Series championship. We love you, Brindley Lipford from MG in Headland, Alabama. Shot foul over towards third. Go Team Florida from the 8U Darlings. Go Charlotte County Ponytails, Jada Tucker. Papa's so proud of you. Shout out to Avery Bolton and Team Virginia from Gigi. Go Team Florida, cheering for Mariana. Go Harper Pyle on Team Virginia for the Meharan Volunteer Fire Department and Rescue. Get after it, girls. From Mabry Mitchell in Mariana. Let's go, Kate. Keep working, Bay. All right, I think we're caught up for the moment. Top of the 4th, 2 gone. Base runner at first, 3 runs in. Back to a 1-run ball game and that 1-run lead belonging now to Virginia. Harper Pyle struck out in the 2nd. Coming back to the plate here in the 4th. With Lane on in first, Adams, Barton, and Mason have scored. That is popped up to Lipford at third. She'll make the catch. And that puts it into the top part of the inning. We go to the bottom part. A 1-run Virginia lead.
Leading off for Florida, number 10, Gracie Rooks.
Bottom of the fourth gets underway. Gracie Rooks will start it. Emily Lanning and Camden two up in the inning, 2 in a 1-run ball game. As that one is bunted foul by Rooks. In the last half of your shout-outs, too, go Virginia. Watching from Red Oak, Linda Canada. Go Mariana, loves Stephanie Hollister. Let's go Team Florida, Jace Young from Mariana. Swinging bats, girls, from Coach Bob. We love you, girls. Mariana Middle cheer. Cheering on Team Florida. Cheering on my littles. Love Shauna from Mariana. Go Ansley Smith. Great catching. Do your thing, girl. Shout out to the Charlotte County, Virginia girls, the Shepherds in Cullen, Virginia. Low and away with a pitch to Grayson Rooks. Rooks with a strikeout in the first. Emily Liddy on deck. Bottom of the fourth, 90 minutes into the game. A walk given to Rooks. And she's on at first.
Number 7, Emily Liddy.
Emily Lanny with a strikeout, looking in the second. To the plate with a base runner on in the bottom of the fourth. A little bit inside with the offering. More shout-outs bring us another championship girls, Team Florida. Jada Tucker, Mommy loves you. Go Charlotte. Go Gracie and Team Florida, yelling from Tuag, Florida. Love Travis D and Ollie. I know where 2-egg is. Or just about, isn't it? Kind of in that Grand Ridge, maybe a little bit west of Grand Ridge. Floated to short, got the out there, got the out at first as well, the double play. Lily Lane with a nice play at short.
Now batting number 2, Camden.
And there's 2 going for Camden, too. Two with a single in the second as one of the 4 Florida base hits. Virginia in the 5th has Toombs, Bryan, and Amos all coming to the plate. Strike delivered on the outside part of the plate. Two after the single, stole second, was stranded there in the second inning. Low and away with the offering. Let's go Kamel, says the shout out. Another one to Emily Liddy. Love Dad, Bainbridge, Georgia. Well, up close and personal, you got to look at the pitch count. 2-2 on 2. 2 gone, nobody aboard. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the offering from Barton. Swing and a miss and out. We'll go 2. So despite the walk, 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the 4th, we're headed to the 5th in a 1-run game.
You've played some travel ball, you've shared the videos. Mom and Dad can only root so much. It's time to get real interest from the colleges and scouts in your area, right where you live. That's why the Showcase Series is different. We're not just another tournament, we're an advancement event where you get real-time exposure with live TV coverage of our games that get you seen directly by the coaches you want to impress from anywhere in the world. Register for events at showcaseseries.org. It's your turn at bat.
Now batting number 8, Piper Toombs.
Top of the 5th, Piper Toombs starts it. She ground into a put out at first in the second. 0 for 1 in the game. Kenley Bryant moving to the on-deck circle. A little bit outside with a pitch to Toombs. Lanny Amos due up in the inning, too. Hey, thanks for all the shout-outs. Great to have you watching wherever you are watching the game from. Thanks so much. Swing and a miss. A few more shout-outs. Hey, thank you very much, Charlotte County, Virginia parents. We're glad that you could watch tonight. Let's go, Kate, my Pookie Wookie. Love you so much. So proud of you, Brendan Lipford, Uncle Herbie in Enterprise. Boy, we talk about a hop, skip, and a jump from the house. Toombs goes down, a strikeout victim. And there is one away with Kenley Bryant next. And the shout-out says show up and show out from Hunter Nolan and family. All right, there we go. Thanks for the shout-outs. Good to have you watching. We're delighted that you're spending some of your Sunday night with us here in Virginia.
Now batting number 6, Kenley Bryant.
Kenley Bryant, Laney Amos due up in the inning when you get to the bottom part of the 5th. It will be the 11, 12, and 1 spots for Florida. Nothing in 2 on Bryant. Bryant struck out in the 2nd and strikes out in the 5th. And for Kate Barton, you're talking about getting darn near close to double digits in strikeouts. After back-to-back Ks, her first stint in the circle had 5, and in her second stint, 3. Fouled away by Amos. Amos ground into a 1-3 put out in the 3rd. A little high and away with the offering to Amos. Avery Bolton moving to the on-deck circle. Again, kudos to the folks with Prince George County. Boy, it's been a long day of softball. They're going to be back here early with little sleep. I mean, you're talking about the crews that are going to be manning the fields. They're going to be the last to leave. They'll turn the lights out. And they'll be the first to get here tomorrow morning. Out goes Amos, 9 Ks in the game for Barton as she retires the side in order via the fan in the top of the 5th.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
opener up here at all.
Now batting number 21, Olivia Spears.
Bottom of the fifth, bottom of the order. Olivia Spears will start it. Macy Kent. Brindley Lipford 2 up in the inning 2 in a 1-run ball game. Strike delivered on the inside part of the plate. All right, one last shout out. Let's go Katie Mapuki from your local baddie. And thanks for all the shout outs on a Sunday night here in Virginia, and you, of course, wherever you're watching the game. Wrapped to short, Lane goes to first. Out is Spears on the 6-3. One away with Macy Kent to the plate.
Number 24, Macy Kent.
Brindley Lipford moving to the on-deck circle. Mackenzie Barton, who came out of the ball game for 2 at-bats. Amos came in and walked 2. And then Barton back into the ball game. And she, too, has been fanning Floridians. Total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the game for Mackenzie Barton. So now the Bartons combining for 16 Ks in the game. High and inside with a pitch to Kent. Kent with a pop out behind home plate in the second. 0 for 1 in the ball game. Showing bunt, pulls back. That pitch is out of the strike zone. Kent given a walk.
Now batting number 3, Brindley Lipford.
And we're back to the top of the order. Brindley Lipford coming to the plate. Lipford with a double and a walk. Double in the first, walked in the third, and has scored 2 of the 3 Florida runs. High pitch to Lipford, throw down to first. Safely back is Kent. Top of the 6th, bottom of the order for Virginia. Brindley Lipford, 3rd at bat of the ball game. Came to the plate in the first, sends it right back to Barton. Got the out at first. On the 1-3, able to get to second safely is Kent.
Now batting number 12, Kate Barton.
2 gone for Kate Barton. Barton was hit by a pitch in the first, walked in the third. Scored after the hit by pitch in the first, got stranded at third in the third. Into the strike zone with the opening pitch to Barton. Well, Kate Barton apparently given an intentional walk, and she will go to first.
Now batting number 18.
Putting force outs at
Green.
first, second, and third. Sydney Green coming to the plate. Well, you got a couple of teams that want to win. They want to win bad. Boy, it has gotten a little intense here. Strike delivered to Green, 0-1. Green, 2 walks. First and third inning walks. On the outside part of the plate. Nothing in 2 on Green. Ansley Smith moving to the on-deck circle. Mackenzie Barton delivering a little bit high. Count goes to 1-2. Into the dirt with a pitch, 2-2 count. Kid hopping off the bag at second. She'll stay put. Not go to third. Foul back to the screen and the count stays even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Base runner on bag 2. Two offering. Got the outside part of the plate. Green will strike out. 2 runners are stranded. And we go to the 6th in a 4-3 game.
Now batting number 5, Avery Bolton.
Top of the 6th, Avery Bolton will start it off. Naomi Epps and Jada Tucker due up in the inning 2. 0-1 the count on Bolton. Virginia trying to add to the lead. Florida trying to keep it at 1 and Rally in the bottom part of the inning. Swing and a miss by Bolton, who actually popped out to first in the third inning. Bolton, Epps, and Tucker. 10, 11, and 12 in the Virginia order. Outside with the pitch. One-two offering, swung on and missed, and Bolton will go down. And that is K4 in a row for Barton.
Naomi Epps.
Naomi Epps coming to the plate. She ground into a 5-3 in the third. Jada Tucker to the on-deck circle. Bottom of the sixth, Smith, Odom, and Bellamy for Team Florida. Fouled away by Epps. She was the last out in the third inning, ground into the 5-3. There have been 1, 2, 3, 3 up, 3 down innings for Virginia. The second, the third, and the fifth. Florida has had 1, 2, 3 inning. And that was the fourth inning when actually Rooks was walked. But then he wrapped into the double play. And then 2 struck out. Hey, quick reminder, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You would be our new best friend. Okay. You would be our new best friend regardless. Popped up to the right side and dropped. Looked like it was initially going to be caught and then popped out of the mid. We'll score that as a base hit. Epps on with a 1-out single.
Coming to the box, number 59,
Jada Tucker coming to the plate. Trying to get to 4,500, eventually 5,000 YouTube subscribers. So if you don't mind, please do. And then don't forget, you want to watch this game or other games of this World Series or other stuff on our website, $25 will do it. Gives you a year's worth of access, unlimited downloads. You get access to about 900 games. In with the stolen bases, Epps. In scoring position. Trying to get another run, pad that lead a bit before going to the sixth. Tucker with a line out to second in the fourth. And back to the plate in the sixth. Leighton Adams moving to the on-deck circle. A little bit inside with a pitch to Tucker. Smith, Odom, and Bellamy when you get to the bottom part of the inning. Inside with a pitch, taking off for third is Epps. She is there safely. And now that run that could pad the lead by 1 at third. And the count 2-1. Tucker, a conversation with the coach, back to the box. Taking the opportunity to go talk with the pitcher is Smith. 2-1 count. Tucker punting it right back. Throw coming to the plate and sliding into the tag is Epps. So Barton able to get it to Smith. And get the put out that goes 1-2 and gets the lead runner. And there is 2 away. Well, Virginia trying to squeeze in that run. Barton able to charge in, get to it quickly, got it to Smith. Tags out the runner, 2 gone, and we're back to the top of the order. Leighton Adams to the plate. Adams with a walk and reached on an error. And he scored 2 of the Virginia 4 runs. Throw down to third, and in safely with a stolen base is Tucker. So Virginia was trying to work Epps in, got tagged out of the plate, now trying to get Tucker around and get her into a scoring spot for Adams. Mackenzie Barton moving to the on-deck circle. 2-hour, 2-minute game, and here comes Coach out to have a conversation with Barton. Late night drama. Here in the top part of the 6th. Florida an out away from sending it to the bottom part of the 6th. In a 1-run game, Virginia is 2 bags away from taking a 2-run lead into the bottom part of the inning. And just in case you're interested, over on the adjoining field where the Bells are playing, we'll play into the 7th. They got a much later start, but have practically caught up with us. They are in the 5th inning of their contest. And now a walk is given to Adams for the purpose of putting force outs at first, second, and third. So the intentional walk, Mackenzie Barton to the plate. Barton is struck out and tripled. 1 for 2 in the game with an RBI. The runners will take off with a pitch that goes to the screen. Timeout asked for. That was prompted by Coach making a shift. Right and left fielders swapping spots. Got a 1-0 count on Barton. Barton struck out in the first and tripled in the fourth. Tripled to left. Barton back into the circle. Smith back behind the plate. That is swung on and missed by the Virginia Barton. After the toss from the Florida Barton. Count even at 1. A little bit outside with a pitch. Count goes to 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 gone, 2 on. That'll go to the screen. Here comes Tucker, tagged out, coming in from third. Smith got to it quickly, spins, goes to the plate, tags out Tucker. 1 runner is stranded. It's still a 1-run game. Headed to the bottom of the 6th.
University of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Decades of experience in distance learning. Empowering students of all ages. More than 90 degree and certificate programs to advance your career. UA Online. Flexible, affordable, legendary. Let your computer be your campus. Visit online.ua.edu.
Leading off the 6th inning, number 61, Ainsley Smith.
Let's go, Nemo! Right here, baby! Let's go!
We head to the bottom of the 6th. Ainsley Smith will start at Aspen Odom and Emory Bellamy, 2 up in the inning, 2. Wrapped over towards first. Scooped up there by Mason, and Mason to the bag for out number 1. Aspen Odom next. Bottom of the 6th in a 1-run game. Virginia trying to wrap up the win. Florida trying to rally.
Number 51, Aspen Odom.
Odom struck out in the 1st, singled in the 3rd. A little bit inside with the offering, and the count goes 1-0. Mackenzie Barton offering. Got the outside part of the plate. Count goes even at 1. A ball, a strike, and out. In a 1-run ball game. Odom struck out in the 1st, singled in the 3rd. 1 for 2 in the game. And a 2-strike count on Odom. One ball, couple of strikes. Emory Bellamy on deck. Florida wanting at least 1, their preference 2. Hit by the pitch is Odom. Virginia wants none. They want a scoreless bottom of the 6th.
Emory Bellamy.
Emory Bellamy coming to the plate. She has struck out twice, once looking, once swinging. And it's the 3rd hit batsman for Barton. And that one nearly gets Bellamy. Bellamy, the 2nd out of the 1st inning and the 2nd out of the 3rd. Showing punt on the inside part of the plate with the pitch and the count even. on the outside part of the plate. Count goes 1-2 on Bellamy. Addison Brown is on deck. Here's the Barton offering. Got the inside part of the plate. And now taking off is Odom, and coming to the plate, caught between second and make that third and home. It is dropped and she's safe. I think Coach nearly had a heart attack. And Aspen Odom is going, you nearly had a heart attack. I'm the one that was doing all the running. Able to dive back safely. There's 2 gone and a runner at third. Virginia an out away from a win. Florida a runaway from sending the game to the 7th. And that runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. Addison Brown on the plate, hit by a pitch and ground into a 6-2. And now you're in a situation, if you are Virginia, where a wild pitch might bring in the run. Now, it is not a particularly deep backstop. Okay, it's a very shallow backstop. You see how shallow. Got a camera on the backstop. So you got about enough distance for the umpire, the catcher, and maybe a few feet. So a wild pitch is not necessarily a run. And if you are Odom, the last thing you want to do is run into the last out. Nothing in one on Addison Brown. Brown got hit by a pitch in the first. Ground into a 6-2 put out in the third. Virginia looking for that last out before the runner at third comes in. And it's fouled away, and it's a 2-strike count. Nothing and 2. And if you're Barton, you just want something she'll chase, not a particularly wild pitch. Something sort of close. 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Barton's underneath. She makes the catch and the ball game's over. Virginia will win. In a 2-hour, 15-minute marathon. And this is a look at your final numbers. 4 hits, 2 errors. Florida leaving 10 on. Got 3 runs, 2 in the first and a run in the third. For Virginia, 5 hits, no errors, leaving 3 aboard. And their 4 runs divvied up over a couple of innings. 1 in the first, 3 in the fourth. So the ball game is over. The day is as well on field 1. You got a hankering for just a little more softball. Paul Travinsky covering on field 2, the Bells. Last game of the day, which is into the 6th. Thanks for watching. For all the folks with Prince George County and JockJive, I'm Robert Williamson. So long, everybody.